Respected students, welcome back everyone. So as you have seen the thumbnail and title of the video, so this video will be about how the selection process is there in a Power BI interview. And this video I am going to make from my personal experience. See, in last 2 years I have taken around hundreds of real-time interviews, not the mock interviews or the subscriber interview, not that. Real-time, around hundreds of interviews I have taken. I have told this in multiple videos, and from that my personal experience, how I select the candidate, that I am going to tell you in this video. Okay, so mostly first technical round I take the video, and even second technical logical scenario based round also. Okay, so I take interview of from experience of like a candidate having 1+, 2+, 3+, 4+, and 5+. So my complete personal experience, my evaluation, and how I assess the candidate, that I am going to tell you. There are around 5 points which I consider, and that each and every point I am going to tell you in detail how the selection process is there for a data analyst, especially for a Power BI developer interview. Everything I am going to tell you. Okay, so now let's start with the video. If you are new on our channel, make sure you are subscribing and pressing bell icon for all upcoming videos, and follow us on social media, especially Instagram. So now let's start with the video. The first point is like, see, whenever I take interview, it's around 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, and mostly I take interview on Power BI, SQL, data warehousing part, and little bit 3 to 5% of Excel. Okay, so this is my the tools which I evaluate, or whatever technologies what I want as a Power BI developer. And if candidate is 4-5+ year, then somewhere little Azure, MSBI, or Power Apps, Power Automate also I want. Okay, but if he is less than 3 years, then Power BI, SQL, data warehousing concepts, and basic Excel is okay for me. Okay, so the first point is that I follow the formula of 60-40. Now you will tell, what is this 60-40? So for me, whenever I am taking interview of any candidate, 60% is technical part, and for me that 40%, that candidate, his soft skill is most important for me. Okay, so now in that, around, let's say if I am asking 20 questions in the first technical round, so around 12 questions are of Power BI, 5 questions, 4 to 5 are of SQL, and 2-3 questions of data warehousing concepts. Okay, 10 to 12 of Power BI, 5 questions, let's say around of SQL, 2-3 questions of data warehousing, and if somewhere different question like of Excel, how to export, and all those things. Okay, so this is my process. First thing. Okay, so in that 60-40 formula, from that 20 questions, around the candidate should give right answers of around 14 to 15 questions for me, or max 16 also okay. And if he is giving 18 questions right interview, the right answers, then definitely selected, she is selected candidate. So okay, so what I expect, if I am asking 20 questions, then around at least average 15 questions candidate should able to give the answers. Okay, so this is the technical part, and in that again I will repeat, Power BI 10 to 12 questions, SQL 5 questions, okay, and then data warehousing 2-3 questions, and basic Excel 1 question. So this is the technical part which I focus. Second is 40% is soft skill. Now you will tell that you are focusing 40% on the candidate. Yes, because a Power BI developer or data analyst works at the front end. He is going to face the client. Okay, if the candidate is having 1 or 2 years of experience, or if he is candidate is fresher, then it's fine. But after 2, 3, 4, 5+ years, he will definitely speak with the client. He will demo the Power BI report. He will take the requirement. Even test cases or unit testing, what he has done, he will tell to the client the way he has tested the report, basic level. There is a QA engineer, but as a Power BI developer also, you also test the report. So everything is going to happen. He is going to speak with the candidate. So his communication the candidate's communication, she's candidate communication should be good. Okay, I'm not saying that expert level, but at least survival English, or whatever you are speaking, the foreign candidate sorry, the foreign client should understand what you are speaking. Okay, so the first thing is communication, presentation is also required. The second thing what I see is confidence and attitude, because whenever if you are giving interview also, or you are speaking with the client, if the camera is on, or if you are visiting on site, or if your client is coming to India in your office and everything, if in service based industry and even product based industry also this thing happen. So your confidence attitude matters, because front to front you are going to meet and speak with your client. And see, none of the company is like that, okay, 1 year project is there and that's it, finished, we will find second different client in second year. No, every company wants the second phase of the project. Every company, I'm telling, okay, every service based company wants the second phase of the project. So for that, a developer must be like complete professional all-rounder, technically also, and in case of soft skills also. So if client is liking the communication, presentation skill, attitude, confidence of candidate, so definitely he will push for the second phase of the project. And even if any problem comes in project and everything, like let's say big problem is there, then your attitude also defines the way you are solving the problem in the project, okay, or in the BI report. Your attitude really matters. So for me, I have seen many candidates who were technically not that good, but their soft skills and attitude, presentation skill, everything was good, and we hired them, okay. So technically, so after 2-3 months they were good when they started working on our real-time projects and everything, but their attitude and everything, they changed the environment of our team also, and client was also happy. Okay, so again I am repeating, for me the candidate is also very important. So if in your resume like cricket is written or politics is written or finance is written hobby, so I usually try to speak 2-3 minutes on that thing, or I tell to candidate any issue and how he is solving and everything, that also I see. Okay, so this is my first thing, the formula of 60-40. The second thing what I evaluate is that main topics which are there, like import mode, direct query is there, types of schema, star schema, snowflake schema, pro premium is there, modeling concepts are there, sum/x is there, time intelligence DAX function is there, append merge is there, like the way schedule refresh and everything. These main topics which are there, around 10 to 15 main topics, 100% which are asked, and those are very important as a BI developer or as a data analyst. Okay, so whenever I am asking those questions, at least candidate should give answer for that question. I am not saying perfectly, but at least 70-80% correct answer should be there, because you are experienced, you are having 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of experience. And if you are not able to tell us the answer of types of connectivity mode, import mode and direct query, so definitely we will think she is having 4 years of experience and he is not able to tell us the difference between import mode, direct query and live connection. So definitely that question mark will be there on your profile. So these main topics which are there, 10 to 15 main topics which are there, okay. I have told you 6 to 7 main topics. Again, I will tell you like some of the visualizations related is there, or cross filtering, cross highlighting is there. Again, I will tell you option setting is there. Again, apps in Power BI service, in Power Query, duplicate reference is there, data profiling is there. These are the main topics as a 2, 3, 4, 5 years of experience. And if you are PL 300 certified, or even if you are not, that exam is not compulsory, it's good to have in 2025 also. So, but these main topics you should be able to answer at least 70-80% of the answer. Coming to the third point, see, this is the main thing and the first question asked in the interview for an experienced candidate, that is the project explanation. See, I have seen your resume, okay, and let's say you can write only 2 projects or even 1 project is also fine, because your resume should not be more than 2 pages, and latest 2 projects is fine. And if I am telling you please explain your project, so at least 60 seconds, at least 1 minute you should be able to explain your project, like what was the ask of the project, problem statement, requirement gathering, what insights you have found in that report, team size, domain, how you have migrated from dev prod, okay, what was the project actually, what client wanted from that report. You should be able to tell volume of the data, refresh and all those things, team size, everything. So at least 1 to 2 minutes you should be able to explain your project properly. Okay, so while explaining project, tell them that how requirement gathering you have done, what was the problem statement of the project, how AI, artificial intelligence, basics of artificial intelligence, how you have used, like smart narrative is there, even Copilot you can use today in the Power BI. Okay, so how summary page you have created, or custom visuals, or how KPIs you have calculated, how the data issues came and how you solved it. Try to tell them at least 1-2 minutes, and if they are asking counter question, then also you should be able to tell. See, I am not telling that while explaining project you should be perfect. At least 60% if project you are able to explain na, then also it's fine. Na? Because when I am selecting a candidate, if I am asking him a technical question, okay, if he is giving 80% correct, like if import mode direct query has 5 points, and if he is telling 3 to 4 correct points, then also it's fine for me. In project explanation, if 5 points are there, even if he is telling 2-3 correct points properly but in proper flow, then also it's fine for me. Okay, but project explanation you should be able to tell at least 50-60% properly. Okay, like domain and all those things I have told you. Coming to the fourth point. The fourth point is like, see, whenever I am asking some of the Power BI questions, like I've said that 10 to 12 questions I ask in SQL 5 questions. So Power BI 2 questions and SQL 1 question. I tell to write the practical query, DAX query or SQL query in the comment section in Teams or Google Meet, whatever the interview, wherever the interview is scheduled, or in Notepad also. So that also query you should be able to write properly, at least 70-80%. Again, I am telling not 100%, but proper you should be able to write. Like I am asking you time intelligent function, and if you are writing if and all those things. No, if I am asking time intelligent DAX function, so definitely date, total, YTD, dates in period and everything you should write. Now, if for logical function, if is blank, non-blank, subquery and joins also I ask. So whenever I am asking perspective to DAX, time intelligence, DAX function, logical functions and aggregation filter function. These are the 3-4 functions also where I am asking to write a query that too of 2 to 3 lines only. Max sometimes I am telling to write 4 to 5 lines, but there also the experience of the candidate is of 4 or 5 years. And in SQL query only joins and rank, dense rank and subquery. These are the 3 only things where I tell to write the query for the SQL. Okay, so this is the fourth point. Coming to one more point, like guys, see, I have came on the Demat, and if you have any kind of doubt like career guidance or interview preparation, or again let's say mock interview you want to schedule, or Naukri resume you want to review everything, so you can book my session on Demat. So from last 1 month I have came on Demat, more than around hundreds of booking I have done, around hundreds, and I am having rating of 4.5. even candidates has like that, so you can book session and one-on-one we can have a proper interaction there. Okay, so the link is in description. So coming to the fifth point, last and fifth point is data concepts. Data concepts like data warehousing concepts, like types of data, OLAP, OLTP, slowly changing dimension, types of dimension, fact, types of table. Okay, so these are the database. What is database? Data mart. So these are the few 8 to 10 questions, types of fact, which are from this 10 to 12 questions only, like factless, fact table, surrogate key. These are the 10 to 12 questions. From that only 1 or 2 questions will come as a data warehousing concept. This is the best part of the interview. But you should know means what are the data concept, like what is the difference between fact table and dimension table, what is categorical data and numerical data, that you should be able to categorize. You should understand as a data analyst and as a Power BI developer. So these are the some of the theoretical questions also which I ask, and if these questions also answer candidate is giving, so definitely for me he is selected, she is selected. Okay, one additional point, like some of the few companies give assessment test. So see, whenever any assessment test is given, even in our company also sometimes they send the assessment test and few questions or tell to create a Power BI report. See, in that case what I check is now only 2 to 3 things I check, in which the first is modeling. For me the modeling is most important. The way he has handled the modeling, for me that is quite important, because see, modeling is the heart of Power BI. It's not heart of only Power BI, I would say. Whether you are doing ClickSense, Tableau or any other BI report, Excel, it's the heart of a BI report model. If your modeling is wrong, everything useless, your report is completely useless. Okay, So for me, the way she candidate has handled the modeling, that is quite important. So in assessment test, that I check, and then little basics of Power Query, how cleaning he has done, and the way she has written the DAX and all those things, and the way candidate has represented the Power BI report visually, whether it is look and feel and everything is good or not. But the main thing what I check is the modeling. Okay, so the one additional point I am telling you. So thanks for watching till end, everyone. So if you are having any kind of doubt, so make sure you are commenting. Within 1 hour I will reply you. Okay, and thanks for everyone for watching till end, and subscribe and press bell icon for all upcoming videos, and follow us on social media, especially Instagram. Thank you everyone.